Hi, this video demonstrates how to create an mSpace faceted browser from any SPARQL endpoint. If you know the URI of your SPARQL endpoint, enter it in this box here. Otherwise, you can select from a small list that I've provided here. In this case, I'm going to show you the Edinburgh Fringe 2009 data. So select this. Once you've put your endpoint in, the data picker UI will appear. This is made up of a set of panels. Firstly, the class explorer here that's showing two classes present in this SPARQL endpoint. The facets panel, currently unpopulated. The facet ontology definition, also unpopulated, and live SPARQL endpoint, live SPARQL mSpace, sorry, which is blank. The first thing to do is to select the goal class. This is essentially the class of the item that you wish to have your mSpace showing. In this case, I'm interested in events, so I select event here. This queries the SPARQL endpoint and firstly extracts all of the data properties that come off this class, so category, details, duration, and so on, and then also shows me all of the object properties, which is in this case just performance. So from just selecting the event class, it's populated all the rest of the panels. So the facets panel now shows me all of the facets available within this data set. So these are example instances of category. And this is what details look like, and so on. And if you scroll down further, here, you can see the live mSpace that's been created. Now this is using the SPARQL beta available on blog.mspace.fm, and this is a fully featured mSpace. So this data picker has created a configuration for this, and this is running live from the SPARQL endpoint. Now, if this is to your liking, you can say, well, this is great, I don't want to go through this process every time. So if you click Create Shareable Version, a new window will pop up, showing with just the SPARQL mSpace, and you're all done. A unique URL has been created, and you can bookmark this, and you can share it with your colleagues and your friends, and that's done. Alternatively, if you wish to save this and host it on your own web server and customize it, that kind of thing, if you view the source of the page, so if we click View Page Source, the important thing to notice is this is all the standard index page as shown, as available from the mSpace SPARQL open source download. However, the config and options have been configured particularly for this endpoint and for the facets that we've created here. So copy these two variables and put them into the index from the download, and you'll be all set. So if I go now back to the data picker, there are a number of options to configure this. So for example, this details column isn't really that useful for faceted browsing, so if I find that in the panel here and click exclude, and then that disappears in the mSpace and from the configuration, and you can do that to as many of the facets you like. The next option that you can configure is which is the first order facet. So by default it's the first one. Now the first order facet is the facet that is uniquely identifies an object of the class you've chosen. So the class I've chosen is event, so the facet that uniquely identifies an event is actually the title. So if I find the title here and select first order facet, and now that means that the integrity of all the facets will be correctly chosen. You can also choose this from a drop down as well. And then this the mSpace here gets recreated. So the next sort of thing you can do is you can keep exploring the object properties. So this is kind of infinitely explorable. So at the moment, in this SPARQL endpoint, there are actually only two classes that are linked here. And if you select performance, it then extracts all of the literals off of performance. So in this case, that means there's 4 more facets: date, purchase URL, title, and type, are now available to add. And these are here, and these get added to the mSpace. Now the final feature is that a facet ontology definition is created. So this is some N3 here, which tells the mSpace backend how to query the server, and what you can do is type your email address into here. So this is my email, and then click Create Server-Side mSpace, and then in around 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how big your data set is and how fast your SPARQL endpoint is, you'll be emailed with a unique URL to a hosted mSpace, and this is hosted on an index database backend and has additional features such as backwards highlighting and keyword searching. And this is useful if you've got a dataset that's kind of large, or you've got a slow SPARQL endpoint, or you want these extra features, and that's just something that is available to you. And that's mostly everything there. There are other things you can do, but you can sort of figure out by playing around. But I hope this is useful, and if you have any problems, email me at ds@ecs.sunday.ac.uk, and keep reading the blog at blog.mspace.fm to find out about any updates. Thanks.